Good day everyone, how we all doing? Here is a quick tutorial on how to make a cargo pants pocket. Please sit back, relax and enjoy this tutorial. And at the end of the tutorial, please do not forget to hit on the like button. Thank you so much. I'll be working with this plain fabric which I've already cut out. I have two pieces because the pant is going to have two pockets. The length is as long as 9 inches while the width is as wide as 11 inches. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to just take one of it and fold into two. Then I'll mark 1.5 inches. I'll just mark it straight down. And after marking, I'll just rule out. You don't even need to rule out, just for explanation's sake. That's why I'm ruling it. So after ruling, just take it to the sewing machine and stitch from up to down. And here it is after folding. This is how it's looking. Can you see very clearly? The next thing I'll do now is to just flip to the other side and fold in 1 inch or 1.5 inches. Here I folded in 1.5 inches. So just fold in like so. So here I'll be working on the base or the foundation of the pocket. I have here 2.5 inches for the width and the length is as long as 20 inches. So what I'll do first is to fold in with 1/4 inch and iron it on both sides. So I did the same to the two of the pieces. So this, likewise these two, I'll fold in with maybe 1/2 inch and iron it flat. So here it is, I've already ironed it down. I also did the same to the main pocket. I folded it in with 1/2 inch and give it a good press. So you can see, that's it. So the next thing now is to determine the length of the foundation or the length of the facing, and to get that, you start your measurement from here, then you measure it all the way around and stop exactly where the folding stop. So altogether I have 19 inches, so we can add some inches. I need you to watch closely how I'm going to fix this together. You place the main pocket on the facing. Remember, the facing is on the fold already, so place it directly on the fold. Then you stitch right from here. You don't start from the top. You omit the folded area. Then you now stitch all the way around, like the way I'm illustrating. You can see. Just fix it all the way around till you get to the other side. And after everything, this is how the cargo pocket is looking. I made two already, and the next thing I'm going to do now is just to measure the top part of this pocket. I have 6.5 inches. So to cut the flap, I have to take another piece of fabric. Here I've already cut it. So I have 6.5 inches and I added 1 inch for seam allowance. So here it is. For the width, for the length rather, I have 4 inches, and for the width I have 7.5 inches. So here I've already stitched it together and I top stitch it after joining the flap together. So the next thing now is just to fix it to our fabric. I mean the Ankara fabric. I'll be working with these Ankara pants, and to make it easy for us to fix the cargo pocket on the pant, you have to first join the front pieces together. The two pieces for the pant, you join it together at the front, and for the two pieces at the back, you join it on both sides of the front, so you don't close it at the back, so that you'll be able to work with your cargo pockets. And so after placing, you lay it flat like this. I've already done the pocket, side pocket too, and you lay it flat like this. And after that, you take your measuring tape and from the top, I haven't joined the band, so from the top you just measure 15 inches. You come down by 15 inches. You can go up a little bit or come down a little bit, depends on where exactly you want your pocket to be. So for me, I just marked 15 inches. Then I'll turn the pocket, I'll fold the pocket into two and mark the midpoint. I just want it to align with the mark on the Ankara fabric. So you just pin it down like this. Make sure it aligns before pinning it down. The next thing I'll do now is to mark the pocket and trace it out on the Ankara pant. And after tracing it out, this is how it looks. Then I'll go further to stitch down the facing, the other side of the facing. Remember, it's always on fold. I'll stitch it down. I will not start from the top. I'll start from where the facing starts. And after doing that, this is what I have. You can see how it is. Remember, we didn't start our sewing from the top of the pocket, but this time around I'll need to stitch down from the top to this line that I'm touching. So after doing that, this is what I have. It's already giving us that structure that we need. So the next thing I'll do now, the final thing that I'll need to do now is to mark where I want to place the flap. I'll just need to go up by half of an inch. I will now mark it. It must align with the length of the pocket. And after marking it, I'll just place it exactly on the line, and I'll stitch it by just quarter of an inch. Quarter of an inch is okay, so that the sewing will not be showing on the other side. And after that, I'll stop stitch it, and that is all. Thank you so much for watching.